Good morning, everyone. Again, this morning we see obviously no activity on the stalled original flow front and south breakout. The new breakout that it moved downslope, we still see activity there on the surface. When I describe activity, it's the obvious visible presence of lava through the cracks, some oozing on the surface, but no advancement again this morning with that particular breakout or downslope flow. So it hasn't advanced since yesterday. As we proceeded upslope, we did see between a dozen to 15 breakouts. That's a combination of breakouts along the edges of both margins as well as throughout the flow pad, all the way up to an area just above the crack system above the well pad. These are very small breakouts. Again, activity on the flow pad, which is oozing of lava out onto the flow pad, as well as burning along the edges on the margin. The two north breakouts, the mile and mile-and-a-half breakouts, were very sluggish. Again, no advancement there. Some activity on the surface, well back from the leading edge of those fronts, but for the most part, the very leading edges were crusted over black, not showing any signs of any kind of movement on the flow front on those two breakouts there. Smoke conditions were fairly light to moderate. The winds are coming out of actually the northwest, so pushing the smoke in a kind of a southeast direction. I did mention that we saw breakouts above the well pad site, so roughly about a mile to 2 miles above the well pad site, so further upslope, there were two breakouts on the flow pad that had, again, evidence of lava oozing out and extending on top of the flow pad. So all the activity wasn't posing any kind of a threat to the community's downslope, and it's a continued wait and see. So that's basically the observations we saw this morning. No fire threat. All of the flare-ups and hotspots that were visible this morning were well within the burn area, well within the perimeters of the fire breaks. The fire breaks are looking really good. The operations to clean up, dress, and widen the breaks have been completed, and the breaks look very nice behind the homes along the highway as well as directly in back of the homes going up to Ainaloa. So we're confident we have really good defensible spaces around those communities if a fire should occur again or any kind of brush fire breakout should occur.